What's going on, guys? It's Tracky here, and welcome back to another Texas Rangers Fantasy Draft franchise. Today we are in our last game of the season, taking on the last Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, who are 81 and 80, and we are currently 94 and 67. Looking at their lineup here, Daniel Nava, Adrian Gonzalez, Brendan Moss, Trevor Plouffe, Aaron Hill, Alexander Bogaerts, Caleb Joseph, and Jake Marisnick to round it off the 9. So, Johan Flande, a guy that's just kind of filling in for the last start of the season here, will be on the mound. 29 years old, 6'2", 180 pounds. So he's going to start the game off with a strikeout. But real quick, I want to thank you guys for 600 subscribers. That's pretty cool. In 2 months we've hit 600 subs. So anyway, like I said, starts the game off the strikeout, and that's a good start. It's promising. Anyway, checking out our lineup today, very, very different. Javier Baez, Randy Huff, Mike Trout, Sean Rodriguez, John Palmeiro, Kirk Died, A-Rod, Jordan Danks, and Tim Costa. So we basically just wanted to rest everybody, considering we are going to the playoffs. But Chris Archer on the mound today, 14 and 12, 294 ERA, 217 innings pitched, 167 strikeouts. Trout is the only normal everyday starter playing today because he is in the running for batting average as well as MVP, and he needs some RBIs. Anyway, Javier Baez making his return to the big leagues. Since it is September, he was called up, and he does actually get a hit here, which is something he doesn't do often. Unfortunately, Randy Huff would ground into a double play here. Another guy that did have some time up in the bigs this year. So Mike Trout here grounds out to second base, so that's not going to help the batting average or RBIs for the MVP. Anyway, Johan Flande here in the top of the second with another strikeout. So he's doing pretty well. Top of the second again, 2-2 count, and it's another strikeout with the changeup down and away. So Johan Flande doing very well to start the game off here. And top of the third, 1-2 count. He's going to continue to do out with a slider high and away. Kind of an interesting location. And then here, this one, Marisnick just looks at for strike 3. Honestly, if he would have swung at it, might have gone out of the park. And here, this changeup is going to be hit into right field, get past the right fielder. Trout's going to have to run it down. Luckily, the guy was slow, and it's only going to go for a double. But definitely, if they run any faster, that goes for a triple. Maybe even an inside the park home run at worst. Anyway, here, this one's going to be hit into left field, and Palmeiro will run it down easily. So the runner will not advance any further than second base. So Flande gets out of what could have been bad, but not really. Through 3, he has given up 2 hits, and moving in the bottom of the third here, this one's going to be ripped into left field, and it will get down, roll to the wall, bounce off the wall, and whoever it was will be in there with a double. I'm going to have no idea who our players are today, really, besides, Baez, who is actually hitting right now, and Trout. So Baez does what he does best and get out. Doesn't get an RBI. Even though we have a perfect opportunity there. So, coming up, Adrian Gonzalez, and he's going to send this one into right field. We actually dive for it, and we probably should have just kept running. And this one will get down. Luckily, it's Adrian Gonzalez, so he can't run very fast. Otherwise, that probably would have resulted in a triple as well. So, runner on second here. And this one is hit to the gap really well. Trout does run it down, however, and it bounces off at the top of his head. So even though he did run it down, it doesn't matter. And once again, luckily Adrian Gonzalez is slow, otherwise someone would probably score. So Brendan Moss puts runners on second, third, and Johan Flande here gets a comebacker and just throws over to first. Unfortunately, a run does score. 1-2 count, bottom of the fourth. Top of the fourth. Flande will have a nice strikeout there. So Flande, not a bad start. He's only given up 1, and this one will be shot into left field. And Palmeiro will have some trouble fielding that, but overall it'll be fine. Runner takes off here, and it'll be shot into left field. A-Rod not covering third. Will allow the runner to get into third. So we got runners on the corners. 0-2 count, 1 out. This one's shot in left field again. Palmeiro will throw home, but the throw is offline and weak. So no chance of getting an out. Anyway, 1 out, runners on first and second. Comebacker to Flaunde again, and Flaunde throws over to first. I wonder how many times I said Palmero instead of Flaunde. Anyway, this one will be hit after a base is loaded, I believe. Hit back to A-Rod, and A-Rod will catch it for the last out of the inning. And, you know, talking about A-Rod, let's go ahead and listen in.
That one is driven deep to left field. There it goes. What a shot. See ya. Alex Rodriguez with a solo bomb.
So A-Rod with a solo shot. It's a deep left center. And it kind of proves that even though his stats have gone down, he still can hit the ball pretty well. And, you know, I'm strongly, you know, if he doesn't retire, I'm strongly considering going to go ahead and keep him on my bench next year, just because he's a good right-handed bat off the bench, and, you know, the guy still has some power. So, anyway, this one's going to be shot into left field. Again, they like to go to left field, a lot of teams. That will be a double for the Angels. So, top of the 6th. This one's going to find the gap. Trout can't track it down, although I might have had a chance had I not kind of like curved there. I don't know. But that will score a run, unfortunately. You know, if it gets fielded any quicker, there's a possibility we get the guy out. But, you know, anyway. 2 outs here. Throw over to first will get us out of the inning. So I believe the game is now 3-1. Yes, it is. Oh. But yeah, I think, you know, Trout maybe could have caught that. I don't know. So moving into the bottom of the 6th. 6th. Nope, never mind. Top of the 8th. 3-1. I don't know what that pitch was. But Flaunde not in the game anymore, I don't think. Nope, not sure who it is because I'm an idiot and didn't put that part in of the guy coming in. So he puts runners on first and second. So, you know, this is not looking promising for the last game of the year. You know, either way, we have clinched the playoffs. And here, this one is going to load the bases. Palmero just cannot throw the ball. God. And here, a bad play on my part. I should have just thrown to second because we don't get the double play. I tried to step on for, I don't know. I should have just gone for the 3-4-3 or whatever the hell it would have been, 3-6-3. And then there, I don't know what the hell that was. Sean Rodriguez made a decent play there. He could have, you know, just tossed it to first and freaking throws it out. And now it's 6-1, and then a wild pitch here actually gets us an out. I wouldn't even call it a wild pitch. It's just a dropped ball, maybe. I don't know. And then a slider up and away will get the out. I believe it's Nick Martinez, maybe. So they are now at 13 hits and have scored 6 runs off of those 13 hits. And Palmero here in the bottom of the 9th, last batter of the game, with a rip to right field. He's not done yet, so that will give him a double. Kind of barely, actually, but Palmero goes in with a double, and there is the last at bat of the game. So we do lose 6-1. The Angels take the last game of the season over us to, I believe, get a 82-80 season for themselves, and we finish 94-68. So that does mean that next episode, well, I don't think I don't think tomorrow we're going to be in the play. I think we look at our stats. Yeah, stats video tomorrow for the end of the season. Then after that, it's the playoffs, baby. So definitely be looking forward to that. I know I am looking forward to showing you guys that. I have actually already played the first 3 games. Anyway, Yohan Flaunde, 6 innings, 9 hits, 3 earned, and 9 strikeouts. So he does get a quality start, but he does pick up the loss. Chris Archer just kind of outpitched him today. So that's about it, guys. No reason to ramble on any further. It's been Tracky, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
you craving